talking about.
There are people who justify the coup against Nkrumah, the 66 coup.
Right.
And they say that Nkrumah was getting to a point where he should not get to, and that this coup was an intervention that has saved all of us from having a Yoweri Museveni on our hands. And that to the extent that Kotoka has cut short that dictatorial tendency and a future despot, we should celebrate him, and having him there is worth celebrating.
Yep. So let's look at history. There are over 10 founding fathers or first presidents or revolutionary leaders of countries who developed dictatorial tendencies. Let's not forget that there was a 1958 attempt on his life, the 1962 attempt on his life, the 1964 or so. We could have lost our founding father to these things. The country also was not united. We had different political factions that were founded on the premise of political ethnic affiliation. The Northern People's Party, the Western Togoland Party. So he noticed that, look, our country is divided and purely on party affiliation. And he realized that, look, how do we come to unite the country under one state where we have one identity? So the idea of dictatorial tendencies was not born out of the fact that he had a thirst for power, but he had given an opportunity for democracy to thrive.
One-party state?
A one-party state. And
PDA, all these are sins.
Of course, and I'm saying that how does one get to the point of paranoia when your life has been attempted at 3 times? You can't trust people, even within your party. There were rumors that the CIA was trying to overthrow him. So that level of paranoia influenced that decision to bring the country under one state. And that's why I think that his dictatorial tendencies, as we call it, was not any different from Jomo Kenyatta, wasn't different from Modibo Keita, wasn't different from Sekou Toure. All these founding fathers had developed dictatorial tendencies. Even Julius Caesar had developed dictatorial tendencies, of which Brutus justified the overthrow or the coup d'etat. But nobody elevates the name Brutus today. I don't even think there's any parent that names their child Brutus or Judas or Hitler. And so that's the argument in which we cannot use as an excuse for elevating Kotoka above Dr. Nkrumah. And even if that is the case, I don't mind if Kotoka has a barrack named after him. I don't mind if some monument or some memorial is instated, maybe in the Volta region or any part of our country, to remember that history lesson. But his name at the front of our republic definitely doesn't sit well. We have an AU that has Dr. Nkrumah's statue at the forecourt of it. And that was influenced by John Evans Atta Mills. Imagine AU leaders coming for an AU summit. And then they arrive in Ghana, and the first name they see is not the name of the one who sits at the forecourt of the AU, but the name of the one that overthrew him. And I think that doesn't sit well with anybody. It's such a paradox.